We live in a world where most people run endlessly, like rats in a wheel. Wake up, rush to work, sit in traffic, spend 8 or more hours at a job, come home exhausted, and repeat. The cycle never stops. And yet, despite all the running, the finish line never appears. That's the rat race, a system designed not to free you, but to keep you moving in circles.
Think about the average morning. The alarm rings before sunrise. You drag yourself out of bed, already tired. You rush through breakfast, maybe skip it because you're late. You sit in traffic, surrounded by hundreds of others doing the same thing. By the time you reach the office, you've already spent 2 hours of your day just preparing to work. And for what? For a paycheck that disappears before the month ends? The rat race is not just about work. It's about the way the system shapes your entire life. From childhood, you're trained to obey. Schools don't teach creativity or independence. They teach memorization, repetition, and compliance. You're rewarded for following rules, not for questioning them. You're told, study hard, get good grades, find a stable job. And so you enter the maze, believing it will lead to freedom.
But the maze is endless. Jobs reward obedience, not vision. Promotions are dangled like carrots, keeping you running faster, but they rarely bring real change. And consumer culture does the rest. Advertisements convince you that happiness lies in buying more, owning more, showing more. A new phone, a bigger house, a nicer car. But every purchase ties you deeper into debt, deeper into the wheel.
And then there's fear, the invisible cage. Fear of losing your job, of standing out, of stepping beyond the familiar path. It silences you when you want to speak, drives you to work when you long to rest, keeps you running even when you know the wheel leads nowhere. It slips into the smallest moments, the hesitation when opportunity appears, the way change feels more dangerous than staying the same. Fear is what keeps you bound to the rat race.
It may be powerful, but it isn't permanent. Fear loses its grip the moment you become aware. Awareness means pausing the wheel and asking, am I living or just surviving? It means recognizing how manipulation works, how advertising, social norms, even family expectations push you into choices that aren't truly yours. Awareness also means equipping yourself with tools, skills that make you independent, knowledge that makes you resilient, and financial literacy that helps you manage resources wisely. These tools create stability, but true freedom begins when you move beyond stability, when you discover who you are, pursue what gives you meaning, and shape a life that reflects your own vision, not someone else's expectations. Because true escape from the rat race isn't just about earning differently. It's about living differently. It's about choosing consciously, no longer reacting like a rat chasing cheese, but acting like a human with vision, with purpose, with passion. So how do you begin? Start small. Ask yourself what excites you, what makes you lose track of time, what feels meaningful. Maybe it's art, maybe it's teaching, maybe it's building something with your hands. The system tells you these things are hobbies, distractions. But what if they are the very key to your freedom?
When you align your life with your values and passion, work stops being just survival. It becomes creation. It becomes contribution. And when you live with purpose, the rat race loses its hold because you're no longer running for approval or possessions or titles. You're walking your own path.
Of course, freedom has a price. It requires courage. It means facing uncertainty, criticism, and sometimes failure. The system will resist. People around you may not understand. They may call you unrealistic, irresponsible, even foolish. You may feel alone, but ask yourself, what is the alternative? To keep running endlessly in a wheel that leads nowhere? To spend your life chasing promotions, possessions, and approval, only to realize at the end that you never truly lived?
The rat race is not life. It's survival. And you were not born to survive. You were born to live, to create, to love, to grow, to be free. Freedom is not given, it is taken. And when awareness and vision guide your steps, the wheel no longer defines you. That is the moment you begin to live as a free human.
Friends, your voice matters. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if this message spoke to you, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay connected.